put us a bit on the side. Have you ever wondered what goes on inside the minds of our housemates? No, neither have we. But we've been scheduled to do it, so here we are, a treat for all. Now, we've done our 3 S's, shower, shave, and you know the other one. And now we're ready for our panel of experts. First up, he's leaving his bad boy image behind and wants to show the world who he really is. An idiot! And we wouldn't want him any other way. It's Ian Lee. An idiot. Now, she's the performance coach who Simon Cowell once described as the scariest woman in show business, and he knows Sunita, so it must be true. It's Kate Marlowe.
Yeah.
Now, there's Dr. Evil, Dr. Fox and Dr. Dre, but none of them know clinical psychology like the lady with the mind of Freud and the name of a rapper. It's our resident I was going to say it's our resident DJ. It's our resident psychologist, Dr. Funky.
Yeah.
You'd be good as a DJ, though. Dr. Funky, you'd be really good as a DJ. Spinning those discs. Now, the hardship, boredom and torture of Big Brother must have been nothing to a man who's managed Coventry City. Look at me, talking football. What a leg. It's Big Ron. Ian, do you ever get the feeling that you don't know whether you're coming or going?
Well, on a good day, I can do both at the same time.
Hold it right there. I'm telling you now, a recap wouldn't go amiss. Would you agree? Yeah. Here's the week in 58 seconds and 22 frames.
I don't understand why Danielle's here.
She looks like a trout.
It's going to be a bit hard to get out.
I don't think I'm a slut, do you?
The dress was slutty.
You're making a real twat of yourself.
I've got pissed, so what?
We're talking just who you want to shag, and you're a particular market.
Yes, we're all very happy.
Enjoyed.
So good.
It's getting to that time, Big Brother, when everyone's driving you mad.
It's just a Geordie slag.
Okay, cool, brilliant.
I couldn't really give a shit.
I will give you £1.
You have chosen Louis.
Just vote me out.
Nominate me. I know you won't be voting for me, though, will you? I would do it to you.
I keep telling you, I'm your solution. What are people doing?
When someone has a few drinks, they talk the truth.
Ron.
Yep.
Oh, what a great week. What a brilliant week. Cracking stuff. Ron, I've worked it out. You've been out of the house now 24 hours.
Yeah.
I know, brilliant. Mathematician me. How does it feel?
Liberated. Yeah, liberated and time to reflect. Oh, and then I had more sleep when I was in there than since I've been out. Like, but, we had a few drinks here, didn't we, last night? Continued it back at the hotel. Met a mate of mine. I've got my grandson and my mate here, so we met another.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
It sounds like you're absolutely living the dream.
Dr. Funky, is the house going to be affected by Ron leaving, do you think?
I think one person will be affected, and that is obviously Bruce, because we saw him break down. But I think last week, I know he did, Ron. Last week, if you asked me that question, I thought, well, there was nothing that Ron was doing that he would be missed. But this week, Ron, you lightened up, and I don't know what happened there, but we saw a different side to you. We saw you making other people laugh. Even though the thing that you did with Dustin, I was a little bit uneasy about when you said to him, I think it was something about we invented the language. You just listen.
You apply it.
No, it was no problem. That was like tongue in cheek.
Oh, right.
That wasn't. Funnily enough, my wife said that. She said, "What do you ever got the American kid?" I said, "I did never got the American kid."
Interesting.
What I did, there was a bit of cross banter going, and I can't even remember what led up.
Dr. Funky mentioned Ron changed at the end. Was there anything Ron could have done differently if he'd wanted to stay in the house?
I think actually more of that, coming back at things. I felt watching it. Now, I've worked with quite a lot of footballers, Ron, and I know what goes on in the dressing room, OK? And it's a lot of... Yeah,
she does.
I do. No, it's all about... There's an awful lot of hierarchy, who's where, and, of course, the manager's at the top, and God help anybody that crosses them, and an awful lot of banter. And that's how you get the team to work. It's pretty unattractive sometimes, but that's how they do it. And I felt that Ron could have taken the zip off and let what he really wanted
Can
to
I
say out.
interrupt there? Because
I'm
yes,
finished, Ron.
yes,
I'm
I'll
finished,
interrupt.
Ron. And closed his legs because the balls were airing and the mouth was shut, and I would have liked it the other way round.
Ah.
What a load of nonsense. She has obviously never worked with proper footballers because there's a saying in management.
I have. Premiership footballers, Ron.
Yeah, 2 of them. There's a saying in management.
Let's Ron have his say.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you go on, Ron. You have your say.
There's a saying in management.
We finish in an
hour.
hour.
One of the things you have to do is know your players. And you know what players can take what and what can't play. Some players you can hammer, some players you got a soft soap. Now, let's be honest, I've gone into a group of people who, quite honestly, there's so many sensitive sides in there that even like you're saying there about raising your voice to someone, and it didn't raise my voice.
You bit your tongue a fair bit. We have to move on now. Of the 5 people who are up for eviction, Lauren seemed the most delighted to be saved last night. Let's remind ourselves about that.
Staying in the house is proof of knowing how people feel about me, or especially being transgender. And I think that the only problem people have with me is I'm messy. I don't want to be nominated. It was nerve-wracking today, and I don't want to go through that experience again. So I'll be scrubbing like you've never seen me before. I'll be cleaning and scrubbing and polishing and making sure my bedroom's clean and doing this and doing that. Because if that's the only thing they've got against me, then hopefully, fingers crossed, they won't nominate me. Because apart from that, you know, there's no other reason why they would, or they should.
Oh, there she has it. You've heard it here first. She's going to scrub like she's never scrubbed before. Dr. Funky, why does it appear to mean more to her than anyone else in the house?
I think it means a lot to a few people in the house, but I think for Lauren, if she was to win Big Brother, it was, you know, she's gone in there, and I don't want to like going on about the transgender, but she's gone in there with an identity that not everyone can kind of grasp. So if we, the public, vote her as the winner, that is like an acceptance, and she wants it so badly, and we're seeing that she wants it so badly, but a lot of them want it badly, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
She's had a very, very big week in the house. What did you make, Kate, of her standing up to Sophie?
Amazing. Lauren found her voice. Sophie has pecked at her, and I think she's received quite a lot of passive aggression from some of the other housemates, feeling a little bit uncomfortable around Lauren because she is different. I love that difference. I think it's fantastic because it brings out people's compassion or prejudice, and I like Lauren mixing it up like that. So I think Lauren's just amazing, and standing up to Sophie, who has been condescending and denigrating Lauren, was just priceless, and I think has really done her good.
One of the reasons I like Carol McGiffin is because she is an SH1T stirrer, and she was stirring it up the other night, egging Lauren on. Ron, was it apparent that Carol was a bit of a stirrer?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
And I think from day one, she was the one I spotted and said, right, she's coming with a game plan to wind everybody up. She'll drift with people, but then to use a phrase, she'll stab people in the back.
Wow.
And it makes cracking television, doesn't it?
Right.
Doesn't it?
It really does. Now, it is fair to say that we haven't seen a lot of Louis' softer side, but he was the first to offer some support and kind words to Lauren after the row, which I thought was brilliant. Dr. Funky, were you pleased to see Louis being a bit softer?
And I'm glad we've seen Louis' other side, because when he said on his VT and said in the interview to Emma, he wants everyone to see the other side. The side that we know of Louis is very flamboyant, is very kind of actorish. And when he was, when he was caring for Lauren, we liked seeing that. We liked seeing him going on an emotional journey. And we've seen him break down. And I think there's something about Louis that could win our hearts a bit more. At the moment, what I'm seeing last week, I wasn't too sure about, but I'm seeing a different side to him, and maybe he might impress us, I don't know.
But he's brought it right back.
We're going to talk more about Lauren and her relationship with Courtney later on in the show. In the meantime, Courtney strangely appeared to make a new friend tonight with Sophie. Kate, what do you make of this budding relationship?
It's completely fake. Sophie is game playing. She heard the chants outside last night, get Sophie out, get Sophie out. I was shouting the same at home, I have to admit. That's another story. Sorry. And I think what she's seen is Courtney and Lauren saved by the public first, and she's just going, oh hello, I love you really, and it's completely slimy fake.
But why has Courtney fallen for it?
I don't think she has.
Because Courtney's got a game plan as well. Let's not underestimate that.
I think Courtney's just humouring Sophie for now. She knows that if the two of them together, they're going to look great on TV. It's visual. And she'll just tolerate her for a bit. But Sophie is one mean girl.
Oh, interesting. Don't underestimate Courtney. Flipping heck. That was only debate one and I'm absolutely shagged out. So while I compose myself, let's watch all the juicy bits that the main show missed.
See you for part 2. Fingers crossed.
Hello, Louis.
Hello. Are you one person who's got lots of different voices and you're in one little room all on your own and you've got no friends?
How are you today?
I'm all right. I just wondered if that's why you take so long answering the door. I can just see it. A little room, a tired old kettle, a couple of tea bags left. Maybe that's why you never answer the door that quick.
How was your swim, Charlotte?
It was a good one. I feel like people don't see the pool's potential. They think because it just looks a little bit like a puddle, there's no point getting in it. But once you're in there, it opens up a whole world of adventure.
Is it mint?
It's mint. It's really good, and I can imagine being mortal in there would be even minter.
Have you given any thought to what interesting shapes you might make the bread into?
Well, it was discussed last night that we may do a penis one, but I don't know. I don't think it'd be eaten as bread. I think everyone would just keep picking it up and doing silly things with it. Then we're thinking boobs. I don't think I'm quite at a car level yet. Maybe a man, like a bread man. Because then you could combine everything and have like boobs and a willy.
And Courtney, what do you hope the audience at home see when they're looking at you in the Big Brother house? Big Brother doesn't mean that.
That's all right, it's all on. Stop it. I see you. Trying to zoom in there, down on my tight little buttock. Is this a note or was it just attached? No message?
Would you mind putting that piece of paper on the floor, please, Louis?
Why? Do you want to see me bend over and pick it up?
How dare you?
I didn't think I'd ever be able to fart in the house until Louis came. Louis came, and you just farted. That's when my heart melted for Louis.
I'm beginning to really piss myself off because I'm swearing too much, and it's just I'm trying to rein it in a little bit. Sorry.
You can get it all out in the diary room.
Yeah, I can get it all out in the diary room, can't I?
Go.
I was taking the piss. You bastards. Putting me in a bath of maggots.
If you were to get a tattoo to sum up your Big Brother chapter, what do you think that tattoo would be?
I think, Big Brother, I would probably get a Scotch bonnet chili.
Nice.
Honestly, you do. You wind me right up and you piss me right off. You're just a bunch of bastards.
Does that feel better?
Yeah, it does actually, yeah. And I didn't even use the F word.
Welcome back to Bits on the Psych, and ever since Marlon had a gospel choir on his Sunday show, the producers have promised me my own choir, no expense spared. I'm really excited, so here we go. Cue the choir. Let's do this.
That's my wife in the middle in the purple.
Beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful.
I love her.
So the house is full to the brim of celebrities, but who's putting on the best show? Let's talk performance. Dr. Funke, as celebrities, do they need to Well, do they feel that they need to perform all the time?
I think every single one of them is performing. The only person that wasn't performing was Ron. And the reason why I said that Ron just went into the house to be himself. People loved him or hated him, whatever they want to say. But every single one of the people are performing. Louis is performing. Carol's performing. Charlotte, Courtney, they're all performing. And they're performing to think, what do we want to see them portraying as?
Interesting. Kate, performance-wise, who is absolutely smashing it for you?
The top performance, for all the right and wrong reasons, is Courtney.
Tapas.
It's a Hollywood performance.
Tapas amount.
I know what it means.
Answer.
A little.
Well, you know, it's lucky that you said Courtney, actually, because James, in the edit, has prepared this delightful little clip for you. Press play, please, James.
Titty titty bang bang.
I would imagine she's doing it for a lot of people. Doesn't do it for me in the slightest. Why is she doing it for you?
It's not that she's doing it for me at all, Ian.
Sorry.
But the thing is, it's just every single skill in performance. OK, so she's got the costume sorted, the hair, the makeup, the close-up, the choreography, the singing, the dancing. She's the whole package of a full-on entertainer. And a kind of a perfect reality entertainer as well.
Yeah.
Because she's just kind of going along being herself at the same time.
And she's doing it all the time as well.
Non-stop.
She's not let her guard
She's
for it.
working it and earning her money.
Ron, basically, at the end of the day, it's a game of two halves. Do you think that Courtney has got the power and the gameplay to go the full 90 minutes?
Hey! Good question.
To be fair, the more she's shown, I don't mean the more she shows, but the more she's shown, I think she'll get more and more fans because her fear was she's come in as a comparatively unknown. I mean, she keeps relating this story about the 16-year-old who was, you know, it was big news. It might have been, it wasn't particularly big news here, and I'm not so sure how big news it was in America. But I like her. I think, I do like her as a girl, like, you know. And the more she's shown here, I think the more people will take to her. And she's certainly the eye candy on the show.
Lovely.
Oh, she certainly is. Let's have a chat now about Louis. Kate, what are you making of his performance?
I'm really liking Louis because he's done all the kind of whistles and bells and Louis Spence and jazz hands and kicking and stretches and everything, pirouettes. But we're now seeing this side of Louis that's incredibly vulnerable, quite raw. There's something quite raw about his emotions. The bitchy thing seems to be toning down a bit and this compassion is coming through, and I thought it was a really beautiful, intimate and very kind of courageous moment when he spoke to Lauren when she was upset.
Yeah.
And I like that Louis, but it kind of flicks about a bit.
He flips in between the two. That's what happens when you're acting, though, isn't it? That's what happens. Now, from the Geordie Shore house to the Big Brother house, let's chat about Charlotte.
Charlotte, or Broken Britain, as I like to call her. Honestly, she is an absolute mess, right? And young girls look up to her as an inspiration and role model. She's pissing the bed. She's getting mortal. She's being rude to people. I find it disgusting. I'm sure she's a lovely girl. I just find it disgusting.
OK, thanks for your opinion there, Ian.
Oh, you didn't ask me, sorry. I was just having my natter.
You was having your natter. Let's hear what the experts have to say. Dr. Funky, what do you make of her performance, or is she being herself?
What I've noticed is a lot of people that are watching Celebrity Big Brother haven't actually watched Jersey Shore. And if what we see on Jersey Shore, Charlotte is brilliant in the house. When you watch Jersey Shore, and I'm not telling you to watch it as entertainment, I actually was quite disgusted with it. The things that Charlotte does on that show is shocking. But on Celebrity Big Brother, she is showing us a side that I want us to connect with.
I don't want to connect with a girl who pisses the bed.
Ian, there's something about her. There's something about her that we could be warm to. One thing I want to say is when she was nominated as being the hottest in the house, she was #1. When you think of hottest, Louis said, you know, he said to Lauren, it's people that want to shag you, if you want to use those terms. She automatically went into the Jersey Shore character.
Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore. Geordie Shore character. And that was to piss the bed, get drunk, fall off the bed, not knowing that we don't need to see that because Charlotte has got so much that is a beautiful quality, a rich quality to her.
So do you think she's just doing all that for attention?
Well, that's what she's had to do to make her who she is today. She's got over 1 million followers from being a character that is supposed to represent young women, which shouldn't be.
I think it's very sad. Moving on to Carol. Kate, what do you make of her performance?
Carol is kind of playing a master, devious, stirring villainess. You know, she's like Cruella de Vil. You know, she sets off that one and then she puts them together and everybody fights. She's fantastic. She's fantastic. But, you know, I think Carol's like a much older version of Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know,
probably.
and I kind of, you know, Carol's got a side to her that's just a little bit bitchy, but, you know, she's doing a great job for the house.
She's doing a great job.
A good performance.
For the viewers as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
She's earning her wage.
Yes, she is.
Now, on to infamous love rap, Mario. Now, we've seen him flirt with both Carol and Sophie. Kate, is that all part of his act?
Yeah, I think Mario's flirting and all of what he's doing there, you know, it is all really just about looking at himself. I think he enjoys himself and his own flirting.
Wouldn't you?
know.
If you look like that,
well,
Ian.
Kate, you've chosen your worst performer so far, and I'm surprised by this. Who is it?
Abs.
Oh.
Well, before we talk about it, let's see
Because he doesn't do anything.
Well, let's see Abs's award-winning performance, shall we?
There's a lot of observers in the house, so Abs is just sitting there looking at everyone, and he's an interesting guy. I think he's on the outside. He's very much a loner. He likes to be on his own. He's not getting involved in the shit. I don't think he's here to have fun. I don't know why he's here, really. I'm not really sure.
He seems like a nice lad to me, Kate. What's he done so wrong?
He's not saying if he's nice or nasty. I'm just talking about a performance in terms of viewing and entertainment. And Abs is just really not, well, we're not seeing it, contributing, and he is very quiet. Maybe there is room for somebody to be quiet in the house, but it seems extreme.
But, you know, he did say in the diary room once before that he does suffer from Asperger's, and maybe that's why he isolates himself a little bit sometimes.
Ron, you like Abs very quickly.
I've got to say this about Abs. I found him one of the most fascinating people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Really intriguing about the way he's deep within himself. He's had a life where he's been right there. He's gone down, he's finding himself. And when you see him, possibly it doesn't come out so much on the television, but he's fascinating to watch around the house.
And it does seem like he has a really nice aura about him. Everyone said a very good word about him. Well, what a showstopper, eh? Cheers, everyone. Thank you. Ian, link us into this exclusive.
Here's an exclusive.
You are so good.
Big Brother has repeatedly warned you regarding the rules on discussion of nominations.
What's that about?
This morning, at 1:16 a.m, Sophie and Courtney had the following conversation.
Oh, no.
What conversation?
I don't know what we're doing.
Sophie, I'm feeling really guilty because I put you up for nomination.
I was being honest.
They'll kill me for saying that. Courtney, you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. And I probably can't tell you this, but I put you up for nomination.
This conversation is hilarious.
Sophie, really? This is a clear breach of the rules regarding discussion
But the
of
nominations have been done.
Big Brother is left with no choice other than to send Sophie and Courtney straight to jail.
Oh my God!
In addition, there'll be no hot water, no electrical appliances, and no access to the other day, it was alright.
Oh my
But it was him the other
fucking
day, it was alright. Courtney should go immediately to jail.
Dickhead.
Oh,
What's your natter? Too early.
Really? Far too early. Look, we're back in the phone room on this wonderful Saturday night.
I've got nothing better to do. I literally haven't got anything better to do. Let's go to the phone line, shall we?
Let's go to the phone line. Who's on line one?
Elaine from Grangemouth.
Elaine from Grangemouth. Hello.
Hi, AG. Hi, Ian. How are you?
Hello, Elaine. What's your natter? They're trying to make it a catchphrase. It won't take.
Well, I think there was quite a lot of negative comments about Louis last night, but I love Louis, and he just says it as it is. I mean, I think he actually showed everybody last night that he's got a caring side to him.
Exactly.
When he was comforting Lauren and she was upset outside the diary room, and again, he said it as he saw it and gave her great encouragement, which was very much what was needed in that situation. I mean, I think he's a great guy. I really do.
Will we keep seeing his softer side, do you reckon, Elaine?
I'm sorry, AJ?
Do you think we'll keep seeing his softer side?
I think you can. I think he's hiding behind a sort of dramatic persona, if you like. He's hiding behind a mask, I think, and he's got a really kind and caring side. I
Elaine,
definitely think so.
I think you might be right, and I think we might see a bit more of that. Thank you very much. Who's on line 2, please?
Billy King from North Wales.
Oh, Billy King?
Oh, I'm all dressed up, I've got nowhere to go.
No, stop singing! Stop singing, because we'll have to pay for that. We can't afford it. Stop it.
Hi, AJ.
Hi, Billy. Are you all right?
Yes. Do you like my impression of Lauren?
That was absolutely sensational. Well done, Billy. Well done. Is that why you've called, or is there anything else? All right.
Actually, I'm calling about the lovely abs.
Okay.
I think he's a lovely guy.
Let me ask you, why do you like Ab so much?
He's very chilled, he's very relaxed, and Ian, he's on a different level to everybody else.
No, he was in 5, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think when people are around him, he tends to calm.
I did a clever boy band
he's on
joke.
this,
it was good.
He's on a chill-out thing, and to be honest with you, when he admitted that he's got this Asperger's syndrome, I thought, God, it must be really tough for him in there, because it's a condition that you find it hard to be around people all the time.
Yeah, it's not a condition where you find it hard to take a massive check for going on a reality show, though, is it? Really?
Yeah, we don't all think about the pound signs, Ian,
They are
as you do.
all thinking about the pound signs in there, baby.
And he did actually admit that to me before we went in.
Hang on a minute, Billy King, didn't I ban you?
Yeah.
You did,
You're banned. Get rid of him. He's off. He's banned again. Double banning.
Bye. Who's on line 3?
We've got Marie from Bristol.
Marie from Bristol. Hello.
Hello, AJ. Hello, Ryland. Hello. I just wanted to say, I've just really enjoyed watching the Big Brother this summer. I slipped my disc at the beginning of July. I'm a nurse and I haven't been able to move the whole of the summer. And so to watch you every night, I've never watched the Big Brother before. I just think you've been absolutely marvellous. I just think you're lovely,
And
AJ.
I tell you what.
I just love looking at your dresses and how glamorous you look. And I think, Ryland, I think this has been the making of you.
It's Ryland speaking, my love. It's Ryland speaking, my love. Have I done what do you think I've done so well this year?
I just felt, well, when I first saw you on the, with Simon Cowell, and I thought you were brilliant then, and I just thought to go in to do this was the making of you being a presenter.
You're very, very kind for saying those lovely words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
Ian, but thank you. And do you know what? I hope you get well soon. That's
Thank you.
has been a
I just wanted
blessing
to say about
because you've got to watch us and we've got to hear you. So that's lovely.
I just wanted to say about Lauren, I did feel sad for her when she was in the diary room last night.
We've got to end it next. We are out of time. But I agree. We've got a lot of time for Lauren on this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very
She was so
kind.
nice. She had great natter.
Oh, yes. And Ryland is excellent, by the way.
Yeah, he is. He is. You are. You really are. Thanks to all of our callers this week. Now, if you want to have your say, then get in touch. Details, as ever, are on the screen now. Billy King, you can even ring back if you want. Still to come, more exclusive house action and even more psychological banter.
Why on earth would you want to go anywhere else? Seriously, what's your problem? See you in a moment.
See ya.
That's sarcastic. That's sarcasm.
It is not sarcasm. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Psych, where our psychological chat is on fire tonight. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. You know, Ron is talking about life, Kate and Funky are talking psych, and our Ian, well, Ian's just having a lovely time.
Here's an exclusive.
Here's an exclusive.
Here's an exclusive.
That's Ian.
I know I'm pissed off. I thought we were doing all right. I thought we were on our way of getting quite some of our privilege back, whatever we were doing. And now them two idiots caused all this again. Now we're back to square one. I don't think the punishment's enough for me, my money. I'd had them in that jail till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And no one allowed to speak to them. That punishment's got to be more severe. People are going over now thinking of taking them food and stuff. And see, no, that's not a punishment. The two have put the rest back in punishment, and it's not right. I thought we were on our way back to some of our privileges back. I thought we'd all done well, and especially after last night. Now people are saying, well, after the event, the nominations are over, but the rules state you must not talk about the nominations, no matter what day it is or whether they're over or done with. they've done wrong, and for my money, we're getting on our feet again. Now we've got no hot water, no showers for the two, and now the rest have to suffer for the two.
Well, he's not happy. Yeah, indeed, he's not happy, is he? And he broke the rules himself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, Reza and Rylan, Paddy and Sally, Paula Hamilton and Boris the Coconut. The celebrity Big Brother house has created some much-loved double acts over the years, hasn't it just?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. And this summer's no different. Forget every man for himself. This is once again a year of power partnerships. Let's see our gruesome twosomes in actions. Action.
Everybody here is fantastic.
I want something, bro.
Good man. I like abs a lot. Really nice surrounding energy.
Don't be scared. Just imagine it's sperm.
Charlotte, she's like a really funny friend, and she just makes me laugh constantly.
I'm particularly close with Lauren. I feel like she needs somebody to lean on.
We're really getting on very well. We're like best friends, and I've never had a friend.
I love Vicky. We have banter between us, like when we were in the street together, we still carry that banter on wherever we are. Well, my eyes on a bird there.
Oh, God, a bird. That's why you're so unsuccessful, bird.
It's just fun, innit? It is a bit like a marriage. You just don't have the nice parts of it.
Don't start trying to snog me in the middle of the night, Bruce.
What with this hat on?
Okay.
So this year, rather than groups, it looks like the housemates have formed partnerships or duos. Dr. Funky, why do you think this has happened?
Because there's no strong alliances at the moment. So what people are doing, because of this whole secret and lies scenario that's been going on, people are trying to just find someone that they can relate to. You have Dustin and Abs, they've got the similar, they talk about interesting things for themselves. You've got Courtney and Lauren, they can relate to each other. You had Carol and Charlotte, but I don't think that is a bond anymore. I think that's going to actually disintegrate. I also think Lauren and Courtney, that's going to disintegrate. We're going to see more of Courtney and Sophie.
Ron, you must know one or two things about successful partnerships. Who's impressing you in there?
Well, the natural partnership is obviously Bruce and Vicky, because, you know, you go back, and they do act like a married couple even now, apart from certain situations, but they're great. I was surprised when they said. I thought Carol was more. It was more Carol and Louis for me.
Right.
I thought it was more Carol and Louis, because
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of divide and split people up and things like that. I think
they do definitely get on.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we've just not seen it as much as you have been in the house.
Sorry, and I would think that probably Mario might eventually get really. He's close to her. But more like a brother and sister to Charlotte.
Yeah,
but I think
definitely.
if they progress, I think that'll get closer.
We've seen a little bit of that. It's lovely to see. Now, how about the odd couple, Abs and Dustin? Who'd have thought that they'd have been friends? Kate, what do you make of that pairing?
Well, they are an odd couple, and it's like they're also a bit geeky, the pair of them. They've got little idiosyncrasies, and they're funny, but they tend to have that kind of sniggering funny where they just share little things together rather than cracking a joke. I also think they're feeling quite insecure around these very volatile, drunken, a lot of them, women, because there's nothing worse than a drunken woman for an insecure man. And they're also a bit wary of the bigger boys. So they're just keeping themselves nice and safe.
But what I would say is what Ron did when the first time ever I saw all the men sitting together, and I was thinking, oh, would a group form then? And all the men didn't vote any other men. The only person was Louis voted Ron. So the nominations, the men were really sticking together.
Oh, the boys stick together. Bros before hoes. Now, two housemates went in knowing each other very well. Like you said, the Battersbys, Vicky and Bruce. Kate, their bond was always there. Does that make it easy for them, do you reckon?
Only in terms of familiarity. I think in the bigger group of Big Brother, it's a bit of a burden, especially for Vicky, because she knows Bruce so well. And we've seen him be quite volatile, having outbursts. and getting quite stroppy, you know. He's got this inner Incredible Hulk coming out. We don't know when it's going to pop out
It's gonna
either.
go green.
So,
Oh, no.
yeah. So I think for Janice, it's holding her back a bit, but she needs to get rid of the responsibility of Bruce. She's in there in her own right and go for it.
Yeah.
Dr. Funke, do you think this bondship could be seen as a safety net for both parties? Because I think Bruce is actually pulling Vicky down.
I actually think you're spot on, Ian. When they first went into the house, I had to question, why have Big Brother sent them both in together? And I understand now. I think Bruce is quite fragile. If Vicky was to be nominated, remember she got nominated last week and Bruce broke down. And I think he's relying on key people like Vicky, like Ron. So when that forms, that goes, Bruce feels, you know, he feels that he can't cope. But with Vicky, I think we could see more of her if she was moved away from Bruce.
All right. Well, Lauren and Courtney seem to be absolute bosom buddies. Kate, has this, you know, pairing surprised you?
Not at all. They're both outsiders, really, for lots of different reasons. Their appearance, they're different. You know, Courtney's coming from America, so she didn't know where to belong. And I think it's always really difficult for Americans coming in the Big Brother house. And they just found each other and they've supported each other. And I really like the way that Courtney's shown something very, very human. She's shown a great humanity and tolerance and compassion in how she's taken care of Lauren, and also she said no to Lauren as well, and that's actually the sign of a really good friend.
Absolutely.
Some of the housemates, excuse me, feel that Courtney is trapped. Dr. Funke, what do you make of that?
I would have said that at the beginning of this week, but Courtney did something which I really had quite a lot of admiration for. Now, she had the option of inviting someone to her birthday celebration. Now, Lauren thought she was going to be picked, and she was saying in her undertone,
oh, yeah,
best friend. And Courtney made a decision to choose Dustin. That was a very clever move that she did there, because she wants to form an alliance with Dustin, him being American, because they haven't actually... Remember, Dustin said, who is she?
Yeah.
And Lauren found that very difficult. But I do see that their friendship will start to disintegrate. I don't think it's going to be as strong as we've seen.
Oh, between Lauren and Courtney. What will Lauren do? Well,
Lauren's got to be strong in the house.
She'll be strong. She'll come through. Yeah. Well, we've actually got Lauren's brother Adam on the phone.
Hello, AJ. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Adam. How you doing? You're right.
Hi, Adam. How do you think Lauren is doing?
Amazingly well. She's just fabulous. She always wears her heart on her sleeve, and she's keeping true to herself.
Oh, good for her. I mean, you must have been delighted to see her saved by the public.
Oh, definitely. But obviously, it's very strange watching your sister on television. You feel so protective for her. But, you know, as I said, she always wears a heart on her sleeve. That's the reason.
Adam, what do you think...
She can also stand up for herself as well, you know.
Well, we're starting to see that a little bit now. What do you think about the friendship between her and Courtney? Do you think it's real? Do you think it will last?
Well, I hope it does, but I think the way the show and the way that Lauren is evolving, I think it won't. I mean, the way that... what I know about Lauren is, I think she'll have the most in common with Abs, because Abs is very spiritual, and I think there might be a bond there. I know Abs has got a bond with Dustin. I like Dustin as well, but I think there might be a relationship with Abs and Lauren.
That's really interesting that you made that observation.
Would Courtney be welcome to the Harry's house in Wales for a cup of tea?
Anybody's welcome to the Harry's house, so definitely.
Well, don't know. It's an open invitation. We're all going, aren't we, guys?
We're all going.
Final question, Adam. Final question, Adam. Can Lauren, realistically, can she win?
She is going to win, definitely. I know it in my heart. She'll definitely win.
Adam?
Oh, Adam.
What a nice thing for
Thank you
say. Well done.
so much for talking to us.
Okay.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Oh, Adam was great. You were great. Do you know what, panel? Give yourself a round of applause. You've been brilliant. Not you, Ian. Not you, Ian. You must do better.
This is balls. I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Sweetie, welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Pop it. Are you ready for some news, honey? Here we go then, sweetie, honey. Pop it. At 11:34 this morning, Charlotte and Mario were creating beautiful works of art, adding a touch of class to the decor.
You good at drawing dicks?
Yep. Was that not a very good one?
That's all right, little tip. Give it some,
Sperm going into our mouth.
It's got to have a bit of a foreskin back.
Oh,
some
yeah.
hairs on the balls.
Don't press too hard, we'll run out. That's not... Sperm doesn't do that. It's like this. Right.
Should we give Louis hair?
I don't know, what do we do? I don't think hair would be good.
So you can't say anything, so you've got to wait till they notice.
Shall I draw a knob on Bruce's head?
Oh, you go mental. He wouldn't see the funny side of it.
Bit immature, that, guys. Here on Bit on the Psych, we take things a bit more seriously, you know? Oh, my gosh, Rylan, that's awful. What have they done to your teeth? Bless him. At 2:18 this afternoon, Courtney was teaching Lauren a country and western accent. Y'all, yeehaw!
Where is my top?
Where is my top? Because I want to go in the sun.
You sound country western. I'm going to sun. Say, I want to go in the sun.
I want to go in the sun.
That was good. I want to go in the sun right now. Okay?
Right now, okay?
That was country western, little bit.
I want to go in the sun, okay?
I won't go in the sun.
I won't go in the sun, okay? I will go in the sun right now, and if you don't let me go in the sun, I'll give you a slap across the face. You bastard! I'll be back in 2 ticks on a lamb's tail.
Yes, Lauren. Stay tuned for Lauren Harry's Country and Western album coming out soon. And finally, at 4:04 this afternoon, Big Brother set Louis the task of judging a series of dance-offs. But who got served? Who got served?
I'm going to start with you, Sophie. You were continuous all the way through. You gave a good beginning, middle and end. And it was overall a good performance. Bruce, over to you.
Yes, sir.
Now, your moves weren't as varied as Sophie's, but they were real. It come from within, and I believed you were somewhere else. Actually, I believe you are somewhere else. So for this reason, Bruce is my rave dance-off winner.
Hey! Tune into the main show tomorrow at 10 to see who Louis voted the cream of the crop. That's the news, y'all. But our Ian should be in the camera runs. Ian, are you there? What's up? What's happening?
Well, I'm having the pleasure of watching Vicky put some curlers into her hair. It really is very exciting. More excitingly, earlier on today, Big Brother gave the housemates a little treat and they played some 50 Cent. Guess who got the most excited at the thought of 50 Cent being played?
Lauren.
Carol McGiffin. 50 Cent is Carol McGiffin's favourite. And Lauren has been talking to her best friend Courtney and she's pressured her into doing her hair tomorrow. There's a little bit of reluctance from Courtney to do it. Courtney's so bored of Lauren, I think. I genuinely think she's over her now.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so. And I'm really excited. I'm genuinely excited. I'm this close to Screech from Saved by the Bell. I'm going to keep staring at him. You carry on and finish the show, Mother.
You carry on. Thanks, Ian. Riveting news. He's so excited. Hi, Ella.
Hi, AJ. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, thank you. I'm in the world of digital.
You are.
Imagine
Welcome.
this is a cup. Why don't you fill my cup up with steamy knowledge?
Digital knowledge?
Yeah.
Well, I can let you all know that we have got a new app, a new Celebrity Brother, the game app.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
you can drink that one.
Yeah.
You can download it for free on that app website.
Oh, I love something for free, don't you?
Oh, I love a free thing.
Oh, I'm going to download that.
Loads of fun trivia, loads of predictions. You can share it with your friends and it'll kind of see who's the most Celebrity Big Brother-aholic.
Amazing.
And loads of people have been tweeting us. They're potential winners with 2 weeks to go. People are kind of talking about who they think might kind of take the crown at this stage.
Who do they reckon?
Well, Lee Karim says, I think Lauren is the dark horse. She seems to have a huge fan base on the outside, which grows with every episode.
Oh, amazing.
I think that's quite true. Whereas Dan Bennett says Abs because he keeps himself to himself and seems like the most genuine celebrity in there.
Oh my word, that's
the
you,
news.
the voting
Thanks.
public, amazing. Well, thank you, Helen. Let's high five out on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kapow, huzzah, shazam. That's it, that's your lot. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at midday for Ryland's Supersized Celebrity Sunday with guests Danielle Moore, Gemma Collins, 5 Scott Robinson and a performance from Charlie Brown. Stay safe, have a good one. Toodaloo, good night, sleep tight.